I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Not because my desk is full of cups. Look, cup, cup, cup. It's because we've got everyone's favorite thing, a brand new Sims trailer. That's right. I might just throw myself on the other side. Whoop. So let's check this out. This is the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. Remember, they just released an expansion pack, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. Okay, number one. Sims, can we get the whole, like, you give us the trailer with copyright-free music? That would be great. Oh, tarot cards! Oh no, he's gonna die. Hold on. Do tarot cards ever even indicate that you're gonna die? I don't think so. They can? Well, that would be fucking horrible. I'm pretty sure. No, they can just say something bad's gonna happen. Ah! Wait, hold on. Quick question. I know. Actually, you know what? Let's just go through. It's Mount Rushmore. Oh, you can have a funeral. Pour one out for the homies. All the times he's escaped death. Oh, Liv's bucket list. Hold on. Okay, something to do. Is that like a weird thing to include in a game? Oh, wait, what? There's like a ghost world? Okay. Okay. There actually seems like there's a lot of gameplay in this.
Strange. Thought he'd stay and master his ghostly powers. He did complete his unfinished business, though. Oh well, back to work. Who's next?
Huh? Jesus Christ, it comes out quickly. Okay, I'll be interested. Okay, so like I've said before, I think Lovestruck was a good game pack, but it wasn't a good expansion pack. This looks a little bit more fleshed out. So that's something that's good. This looks like there's more gameplay or interactions, which is good. So there's like some weird ghost behind my face right now. I'm not gonna say this doesn't look bad. The Love Struck, I was like, how is this gonna be a game? How is this gonna be an expansion pack? This feels like there's so much more, but there's only like, look, this one you're gonna get and like technically 2 new worlds if you get to go into like the afterworld, the other world or whatever. Like this looks really weird. Creepy, and you might be able to go into another realm, which is like the upside down, where you get to be a ghost and be like, ooh, which will be fun. There seems like maybe you can die and then you can like, but I don't know, like there is something to do. There is something to do. Okay. Love Struck was just dating, but maybe like a little bit more enhanced dating. Like that was all Love Struck was. This is introducing something new, which is cool. I like that. Fits more with the expansion pack. So I'm curious to see how they're going to play this off. I've been really pissed off with how The Sims has been. But look, I think what's going to happen now is, because the Sims team has now officially announced that they are not going to be moving to a new Sims title, they're going to be stuck at the Sims 4 side. It makes so much more sense that they are going, oh shit, we got to actually fix this game. Because, which I'm scared about, and I'll tell you why. It scares me because I feel like they're going to put a lot of effort into these packs, like these upcoming, like maybe 2 or 3 packs, but then it's going to fall off again. Because the idea is that you've just made this major announcement that it's going to be around for a while, but at the same time, you're like, you have to sell the idea that it's going to be a good game for the long haul. So it's like, you know, when you get in an argument with your significant other, right? And it's pretty bad. You're on the edge of it not being a relationship anymore. And then you both kind of overextend yourself, and you become the perfect partner, right? And then, you know, maybe that lasts 2 or 3 weeks, and then you're back to being a little shit, you know? So it's just one of those things that I think that I'm worried that The Sims is going to do that. I'm worried that The Sims is going to do that. It's going to be like, what? Look, trust me. We're putting our effort into The Sims, okay? Trust me. We're making it the best damn Sims game we possibly can, you know? But I'm not going to say, like, this looks like probably the most promising pack for me since Cottage Living, which was in 2022, right? I think. So 2 years for a pack that is somewhat redeemable. It'll be interesting to see how it plays. I will be playing it, obviously. Maybe not on the 31st, but I'll be playing it. It was 2021, 3 years. Yeah, I'm not disappointed in this trailer. I am excited that there are more gameplay aspects. There also looks to be a ton of new items. So building simmers are going to be, it's like a wet dream for them. That's fantastic. There's probably 100 new items. And then, you know, then for me, it's fantastic because it looks like there's going to be a lot of gameplay. The only thing I'm questioning is the whole, like, having a romance with a ghost. It just seems weird. But you know what? Okay, so hear me out. This is why I say it's weird. It's weird to me because it feels like the Simmers want this to be a realistic representation of real life simulation games, not a fantasy game. But then they want to have a fantasy game. It's like, which one are you trying to do? Either go like into the fantasy world, you can be a plant sim, you can do all this sort of stuff, or you want to be like super realistic in everything, in making it like a 1-to-1 copy of the real world. I don't think you can necessarily have both, because you can't focus on both, because you need the nuances of having a real life world versus a fantasy world. And I want a more fantasy world because I'm just going to say it. Kind of our world kind of fucking sucks at the moment. I don't want to be playing a game that represents what I'm living day to day. Fuck that. I want something where it's like, oh, I'm cooking a grilled cheese sandwich and my whole house burns down and then I die. And because I'm dead now, I can potentially resurrect as the new death. Like that seems like a cool path to do. That seems interesting. It will be interesting to see what the whole like career as death will be. I think I don't know if I like this. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, to say the least. At least that's what we've got going on. It'll be interesting, and that's what I've wanted for a while. It to be interesting, for me to be curious, for me to want to actually play and explore the worlds that I'm a part of in The Sims. Because I'll tell you this, Ciudad Enamorada, I probably butchered the name. I don't want to explore the world there. There was no like pedal boats. There was no like interactions that I could go on cool fun dates. Couldn't go to an arcade. Couldn't do this. There was like nothing to really interact with. But this seems like there's much more to it. You can go and you play death. You don't go into a rabbit hole and become, it's like your love therapist person in Love Struck. Sorry, I'm comparing the two, but it's the latest expansion pack. This seems, I'm excited because this seems like this Sims is heading in the right direction, but we have to hold them accountable, okay? We can't be like money, because this has been the problem the whole time. Because money. Anyway, if I want to read the blog, here's the blog. Oh, God. Journey into the great unknown with the Sims 4. Every ending means a new beginning, which begs the question, what awaits Sims in the beyond? This All Hallows Eve, we invite you to uncover the secret to a fuller Sim life and explore what lies beyond the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. Venture into the haunting realm of Ravenwood, where 3 distinct neighborhoods await exploration. Okay, all right. Let's hold them. Okay, they want us to explore, so we're gonna. I gotta remind. Wait, hold on. I gotta open my notes. I want you to check my notes app. Okay. Can I just open a new one? Oh, I can. Beautiful. All right. So we'll put this down here. Okay. Okay, great. All right, so The Sims 4 expansion. Wait, what is this called? Death expansion pack. Okay, there we go. Wants to explore the neighborhoods. Neighborhoods. All right, don't shush, don't come for me. Okay, so your Sims will have a chance to craft a bucket list. Okay, that's cool. Resolve lingering unfinished business in the afterlife. Wield new ghostly powers to unleash mayhem, kindness, or something in between, and even undergo a rebirth. Okay, that's cool. Let's go. Become ghost. Haunt Penny Pizzazz. Then become death. Okay. This is a bad image. It's very blurry. I know I'm zoomed in. New haunts and netherworldly neighbors. Allow us to welcome you to Ravenwood, where the veil between life and death is especially thin. Here you'll find 3 unique neighborhoods where Sims walk shoulder to shoulder with ghost Sims who have unfinished business. Begin your Sims journey. Oh, wait, hold on. Recreate the ghost scene. Wait, the pottery scene from Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze. There we go. All right, done. Okay, this is a to-do list chat when we play this, by the way. Okay. Perfect. Begin your Sims journey in Crow's Crossing, an eerie village rumored to be frequented by ghosts. So I have a question. Why are crows so symbolic with death. Like, wouldn't a vulture be more death-like? Because crows don't necessarily hang around death. I know crows are really smart. Oh, wow. Okay. Such a good explanation there, Ellie. Makes sense. Sorry I asked. Sorry, my bad. All right, moving on. Okay, an eerie village rumored to be frequented by ghosts and regular hauntings. Venture down cobbled roads where you might discover local grave markers. Meet the mysterious merchant. Oh, something. Okay, we got to meet the mysterious merchant. Meet the mysterious merchant. He better be better than that one dude who buys your nectar for a higher price. Okay. Hold on. It was because of Edgar Allan Poe. They're sometimes referred to as carrion birds, meaning that they'll eat dead animals or people if they get a chance. Yeah, but that's a vulture. I don't think they... wait, is a crow... What's the difference between a crow and a raven? Which one's smarter? Anyway. A murder of crows. Yeah, that is true. That is what they're called. Peddling an assortment of curios and collectibles, or happen upon the try before you die casket sale. Okay, hold on. We got to get a sweet deal. Get a sweet deal at the try before you die casket. Is it 2 S's or just one? I think one. Casket sale. Okay, that's funny. That seems good. Sims seeking solace can visit the town cemetery, dappled with headstones and dappled or dabbled? Let's define. Marked with spots or patches.
Dappled.
Dappled. The horse's dappled flank. That's not English. Anyway. Dappled with headstones and graves to pay respects to the Sims who once walked these roads and may still be doing so. Whoa! Or disappear into a crypt to... oh, hold on. We should probably have some nice, like, scary music here. Hold on. Let's do... oh, this one's the most replayed. Yeah. Let's play this. Okay. This is some eerie music whilst I listen to this. Oh, whilst I read this. Okay. Or disappear into a crypt to share a special moment with a lover or tell ghost stories. Okay. With the Ravenwood Family Day or Crow's Cross celebration of life festivals, haunted houses, and a ghostly guarded wishing well, there's plenty to explore. Okay, so we need to do... check out the crossing celebration. Oh, God. Okay. I did tell you guys not to tell anyone, but all right. Okay. Celebration, and then we need haunted houses, and then I'm going to put in parentheses rabbit hole. Because I think it's going to be a rabbit hole. And then wishing well. Because obviously it's going to... the wishing well, there'll be stuff to do. So plenty to explore right now. For a slower pace, Sims can stroll the rolling hills and idyllic countryside of Whispering Glen. Why do I think of... when it says Whispering Glen, I just think of Glenn Quagmire. Like Glenn Quagmire, the creepiest dude. Freaking whispering in my ear. Anyway, steeped in ruins and rumors, it's a paradise for collectors and historians alike. Okay, so supposedly at Whispering Glen, we can collect shit. There we go. We need to check this out. Explore the local crypt, investigate the Tarot Tome Shrine. I'm just going to copy and paste this. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be easier. There we go. The base of the ruins, garden in the shared community plots, or gather collectibles. Whatever you do, stay until the moon rises. Okay. Stay until the moon rises in Whispering Glen for the local moonlight dancing. Okay, Moon Revelry Festival. Where Sims can swim under the moonlight, share stories at a bonfire, and dance. Things get a little wild during the full moon. Oh, wear clothing is entirely optional. Supposedly, it is quite... what was the word that they used? Wild. Hold on, wild. We don't need quotes here. Clothing should never be optional. You don't like just being naked? Sometimes being naked is great. Anyway, as long as it's not cold. There's something otherworldly about Morning Vale. I get it because it's sad. So funny. You know what, Sims team? That was a good one. Anyway, maybe it's the way the wind howls through the moss-draped trees, the eerie clang from the bell tower at odd hours, or the sentient plants. Okay. We need to check. Does the bell in Morning Vale actually toll at random times? Okay, we need to check that one out. I'm a weirdo? Okay, type 1 in the chat if you don't like being naked. In the comfort of your own home? You don't like sleeping naked sometimes? Really? It's so freeing. Pale Garden copying The Sims, or The Sims copying Pale Garden. I'm gonna say that they don't give a shit about each other, but I definitely think that The Sims has been working on this longer. I'm only ever naked when I bathe. Oh no, that's the weird thing. You don't wear your shower shorts or your bath shorts? I always have to wear my bath shorts. Anyway, continuing reading and you're not getting distracted. No matter the reason, many ghosts choose to call this place home. The Grim Reaper has even been known to wander through now and then. Okay. Meet the Grim Reaper in this neighborhood. I wouldn't do that with house guests. Yeah. There are some people who are just nudists, you know? Okay, it seems as though none of you like being naked. All right. Have you ever been skinny dipping? There's something weirdly freeing about skinny dipping. Never visit Zeus. I don't walk... I'm just going to tell you this right now. James and I have never seen each other naked, okay? That's how respectful we are of each other's boundaries, okay? Here, the Sims can take a dip in the baleful bog. God, that's a horrible word, but that's good. To have an out-of-body experience or transition into rebirth. Oh, this sounds fun. Okay, so we got to go baleful bog, out-of-body experience. Right. Anyway, partake in local customs at the Thinned Festive Vale, or make peace with their mortality at the afterlife. Anonymous meetup. Okay. Whatever happens, a trip to this neighborhood is sure to send a shiver down the spine. Okay. Do you get shivers down your spine? This is an EA guarantee. That's not how you spell guarantee, but fuck it. There we go. Guarantee is one of those words I've never known how to spell correctly. Okay. All right. Help the living have another baby. Wait, what? I mean, if I'm a ghost, I can just have another baby? Oh, that's cool. You can help them get their moodlets up. Sims only live once, right? There's a lot to do in the Sims lifetime, so little time. Keep track of everything Sims want to do in their life. Their life to what to do in their... Sims what to do... Fuck, I can't read right now. There is a lot to... Chat, can you read with me? There is a lot to do in a Sim's lifetime, and so little time. Keep track of everything Sims want to do to live their... Oh, I was missing this too! Want to do to live their life to the fullest with Soul's Journey. Fuck me. Okay. Check out... I'm assuming this is the bar, like... it'll be interesting to the difference between Soul's Journey versus the bucket list. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. We'll probably get to that. An all-encompassing reward system and uniting aspirations and wants. A Sim's Soul Journey allows them to achieve rewards as they fulfill goals, with the ultimate reward being the ability to rebirth a Sim with the special burning soul trait after their passing. Sims... Okay, so that's cool. So you can only be reborn if you have finished your Soul's Journey. Kind of like Soul from Pixar. Anyway, moving on. Sims who are reborn after completing their Soul's Journey can unlock past childhood development skills, traits, and infant milestones, depending on the age they come back as. I wonder whether or not they're going to put any of this into... how much of this is going into base game? Do that, Val. Are they redoing aspirations? Maybe just for this? They might also find special ties to Sims from their past lives. Okay, players can also ensure Sims achieve fulfillment by creating completing their bucket lists. Okay, so we need... I haven't put bucket lists on here yet. Bucket list. If left alone, the Sims bucket list will naturally populate over time based on their traits. There are also new interactions on the computer and journal. Oh, cool. Which allows Sims to write a random goal for themselves, write a goal from a category, like travel or family, or write a specific goal. Completing a bucket list has powerful rewards, including the ability to experience rebirth. As a ghost, Sims may also continue their soul's journey to complete their unfinished business, which, if completed, will result in even more powerful form of rebirth, the burning soul trait. Okay, so there's multiple ways of getting burning soul traits. I don't know if I like that. I think that The Sims needs to be harder to achieve things. And it seems like there's lots of different ways to get that. But I guess they really want you to experience the powerful rebirth. For some Sims, leaving life behind is hard to do. With the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack, players can let their Sims linger on as playable household members where they can wreak havoc on the living or lend a helping hand. Ghost Sims who build special connections with each other can also pair up for a special spectral woohoo inside objects of all shapes and sizes. As Sims adjust their playable Ghost Sims form, they can customize their looks in casts, build up ghost powers, and even earn the fear or goodwill essences from their interactions with the living to make simoleons. So but you're dead. You don't need simoleons, but I'll have this. So we can ghost powers. Be interesting to see what ends up happening. It's probably just like an interaction. Ghost powers. Either you can make things float or stuff like that, I guess. Which makes sense, but nothing probably fleshed out there. Yes, there is still room to grow in the afterlife. Grim the Boss. Sims looking for a new line of work can now dabble in death with 2 new careers, the Reaper profession and the Undertaker career. Oh, interesting. In the Reaper profession, Sims with an affinity of the afterlife can become Grim Turns and work their way up to Reaper as they make a career out of facilitating the next phase of life for Sims. Work with Grim at the Netherworld Department of Death, NWDD, and even head off into the field. Sims in this profession can experience Reaper training with an all-around good guy training dummy. Kenny, maintaining Grimturn Sims' scythes. Practice reaping souls on practice dummies and determine cause of deaths for reap soul. Okay, see, this seems way better. Okay, Reaper profession. Whenever I write profession, I think of the Ted Mosby scene when he's writing professor on the thing, and he goes to write like a second F, and then the girl at the front is like, and then he that's how I know how to spell professor. Anyway, this seems pretty. Oh, I put professor, not profession. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. The brain is a great thing. This seems really cool. Sims in this career can even, at higher levels, Sims in this career can even determine which souls they reap and which they'll return to life. Once retrieved, souls can be placed in the Netherworld portal to meet up the soul quota. Classic quotas. Grimturns who meet the soul quote are eligible to become employee of the month. Oh, that's fun. And become employee of the month. The Undertaker career is a classic career in which Sims will serve both the living and the dead, from grave digging to embalming. Okay, so I'm really intrigued. Are both of these professions rabbit holes or actual, or you actually play them? I'm so curious, bro. This is 2 love strucks. This is like, if there's so much stuff in here that I would say if you put what my wedding stories.
Horror.
I know, it's the horror. So okay, is active. Nah, I'm gonna write that because that's okay, fine. Or is active. Yeah, it sounds like we can do this. Yeah. You'll be rewarded with a plague mask, la-di-da-di-da. You can be a mortician or a funeral director at the end. Okay, so it seems like it is an active one. But I was going to say that this seems like all this stuff is if you put My Wedding Stories and Lovestruck into one pack, that would have been an expansion pack. That would have been enough. That would have been like what is equivalent to this, it seems. But this is all in theory. A game theory. Okay, and then we get to have, okay, pretty much, I'm going to stop reading at this point. Okay, there's so much more stuff here. This is good. This is finally, like, actually they're doing something. Finally. So if someone passes away, you can hold a memorial. Okay, this is good. Listen to the haunting lullaby of the mournful melodies music box. Ooh. That's fun. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's an expansion pack size, 100%. So, yeah, this seems interesting. I think this will be, if this turns out to be quite good, I reckon this will probably be up there with one of the best expansion packs. If this delivers and is not buggy as shit. Isn't buggy as shit. Okay. There we go. If it works, this will probably potentially be my favorite pack. My favorite pack still is, my favorite pack of all time is still Get to Work. It added so much. It added 3 interactive careers. And then it also added the fact to run your own shit. It was so good. Cottage Living's up there too. Cottage Living was quite good. But I much preferred. But, like, this actually seems really good. I'm excited to see whether or not they deliver. We'll find out on this channel whether or not that will be the case on probably I'll say the 31st. No, I'm just going to say probably just into November, early November, because look, we got horror games to play. Okay. We got to get our priorities straight. But I will also be having a code for you. I'm only allowed 1, but I'll have a code for you. And I might have a creator code that you can use that I can get a kickback for, which would be really cool. Anyway, but yeah, that's I'm excited about this, and which isn't usual. So we'll see how many of these points that they end up hitting or missing.